Hi, you're with India Post Live, India's first online news conversation web TV. I'm Ishan Russell, and India Post is, of course, a forum for you to participate in. Come in via social media, use your iPod, iPad, laptop, whatever technology device that you have in your pocket or your bag or your home, and get in touch with us. Social media, you can do that. You can use Twitter, hashtag India Post Live to your tweets, or use our Twitter handle at India Post Live, or you can use Facebook. Our Facebook page is there, India Post Live on Facebook, and you can log in over there, post a comment, post a picture, post a video, post anything if you want, and we'd love to hear your feedback. Also, you can come in to indiapostlive.com. That's our website where you can watch this live right now, and you can watch this later as a video on demand. There are also a host of other videos for you to check out over there and comment upon our wall over there. So please do go and check them out. And in case you want to participate, just send us a participation request, and you can come in via Google Plus and Skype, and you can be the expert, ask the experts questions, debate. So come participate. All right, today what we're talking about is an issue that Mumbai has certainly been talking about for some years now. Dance bars, yes. Now the latest controversy has erupted around them. What is that controversy? Let's take you through that first.
The Maharashtra government's moral policing was back with a bang when they decided to ban dance bars in the state last week, even though this may leave thousands of women who are their families' sole breadwinners jobless. Women's rights group claim this is a violation of the Supreme Court order and are planning to challenge it, as the ban doesn't apply to family parties in pubs, discotheques and orchestra. The Supreme Court had raised the issue of discrimination amongst patrons when it had struck down the ban in 2013. It also upheld the right of artists to perform and earn their livelihood. The larger issue is that Maharashtra government has done little or nothing when it comes to brothel prostitution and child trafficking. Perhaps the government views the sex worker with more empathy than the bar dancer who may want to make a living by not resorting to sex work.
All right, so why are dance bars becoming such a big issue? I mean, whether they should be open or whether they should be not, it's really become a matter of public consciousness. It's a debate that happens often in the streets of Mumbai, over dinner tables and over drinks in Mumbai. So we decided to have a little discussion and understand why dance bars, are they necessary, are they not, are they part of the city's culture? To help us understand, we have a few people from Maharashtra and people who followed Maharashtra very closely and who love Maharashtra. Ashok Wankere is with us. He's a senior Marathi journalist, has worked for a number of years over there and has decided to grace Delhi for now, but of course keeps going back to his roots all the time. We are also joined by Vinita Deshmukh from Pune. She is an RTI activist and a journalist, and we'll also be joined by Mandar Parab. He is the former editor of Zee Marathi, and Aritra Bhattacharya. He's an editor with The Statesman. But Ashok sir, explain to us why this dance bar controversy. Every year it seems that the dance bars are up. Why has it become such a talking point in terms of political talking point?
See, the problem with our politicians in Maharashtra, they have got two phases. One is the social phase where they show a lot of morality. The another phase where they really invest in the dance bar.
They invest themselves.
They invest themselves. Most of the dance bar, you find the investment is also by the police officers. If you see the dance bar concept and if you really study their business model, the problem is that the ban last time was lifted by the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court had certain issues. Like they say, if you want to ban the dance bar, then all the dance bars should be treated equally. Why the dance bar is, dance is allowed in the 5-star hotels and the 4-star hotels and ordinary restaurants have been banned. So on that plea, so that small correction was made again in the act, and the act was reintroduced and the dance bar was banned. But my basic question is, if you ban the dance bar, are they really going to close? When the dance bars were banned, there were a lot many dance bars operating in Mumbai, and dance bar is a problem with Mumbai, not like doesn't go to Khandesh and Vidarbha and Konkan and other area of the Maharashtra. It is only confined to Bombay because Bombay has a altogether different culture. So now, there are two different type of things. One is a pickup joint and another is a dance bar. Personally, after studying the dance bars and their business model, I am of the opinion that all dance bars are not the pickup joints. Pickup joint is altogether different. And really, if you want to do something for halting prostitution, then there are pickup joints have to be banned, and you cannot ban pickup joints. Pickup joints are not like dance bars. There where the restaurants are open, the liquor is being served, and female are moving around.
For the common man, it must be a common perception that the dance bar and the pickup joint is the same thing.
So, no, it's not a perception. See, people visiting dance bar, they know. If you visit a dance bar, you cannot touch a girl who is dancing on the floor. There are bouncers waiting there. Only you have to throw money on them and enjoy yourself sitting on a chair. But the pickup joint where there is a small ghazal is going on and the liquor is being served, the girls are moving around, most of the waiters are pimp, they move around, they ask your choice, they put a girl to your table, you crack a deal, take her away. That is what the pickup joints are. But the dance bars, most dance bars are not pickup joint. They are purely entertaining. That is another matter whether the dance bar should be allowed or not, whether morally it is correct or not, that is a debatable question. But do Maharashtra government has that strong police force with that strong willpower to ban the dance bar? It is just like Gujarat being declared a dry state where maximum liquor is available with all brands. I think it is the only state where you go to a hotel, check in, and the waiter gives you an offer. What brand you need, sir, it will be available in the evening. No other hotel in any of the state I have been traveling where the waiter will come and offer you, because every hotel has a bar. You can go and whatever liquor you want to have, you can have. But Gujarat, it is the room delivery because it is banned there. If you go by the recent speech given by Waghela while giving a send-off to Narendra Modi, he said previously we used to have some trucks of liquor being caught by the police. Now we have tankers of liquor being caught. So that is the quantum that is going. So ban anything legally will not solve the problem. It will only create the violence. Now we dance bars are operating with this ban. So government is losing the revenue and the police personnel, the local corporators, the local goons, they are earning money.
Alright.
But the dance bar continues. I challenge R.R. Patil. If you want, any day you want to visit a dance bar, sitting in Delhi, I can tell him which dance bar is being operated where, he can go and really enjoy the dance there.
All right. Because you talked about loss to the government, and I just want to inform our viewers that post the ban, the loss to the government is pegged to be at over 3,000 crore rupees. And to kind of give you a kind of an estimate as to how many people actually work in dance bars, well, it's about 700 dance bars in Mumbai, and 75,000 women work over there, and 40,000 men are employed. So it's a substantial number of people. It's a substantial number of amount of money. But Vinita, I want to come across to you. Just the how do you view the dance bars? It's inimical to the culture of Mumbai, but is it really? Because it's not there across India. And as far as the women over there, what I've seen often is when the dance bars are banned or shut, the dancers, women dancers often come out in the streets and say, protest that our livelihoods are being impinged upon. So is it a matter of protection of women's rights, or is it not? Is it just purely economical?
No, I would just like to say that dance bars are the biggest social menace of Maharashtra. It is very easy to term them as, nothing's happening there. But believe me that when the dance bars were operating, they were not only operating in Bombay, but they were operating in all rural areas also across Pune-Mumbai Expressway, old Pune-Mumbai Expressway, across national highways, and in villages. The tamasha, the traditional tamasha, took a more vulgar meaning with the coming of the dance bars. And the middle class families in Bombay, would you believe that in a housing society, they used to run this dance bar in the drawing rooms, and so many youngsters have got completely spoiled. And I just saw the article in the News Minute wherein the farmer, Maharashtra has the largest
dance bar cannot be run in the drawing room. They are the drawing room parties, rave parties. That altogether different. Dance bar is altogether different.
Homes. I mean, those people, pardon, can I complete?
Yes,
please,
go ahead.
Please.
Can I complete, please?
Yes,
sir.
please.
Yeah, okay. So, what I mean to say is that for the middle class families in Mumbai, it was a nightmare. And like I said, Maharashtra has the maximum acquired land under SEZ zone in the entire country. And these farmers were being paid in cash and at one time, and they never seen so much money. And across the last 5 years, when I visited villages for my stories, there are families and families who said that this money has been blown up on dance bars, and it's a complete corruption of the social values in our society in Maharashtra. And I'm really glad that for once the politicians have taken the correct stance. Now saying that some people have lost their jobs, it's like saying that if gutka is not sold, then lakhs of people will lose their jobs. Now there can be no comparison, but if the politicians and the law-making authorities do an intelligent and systematic job, then definitely 74,000 can get alternate employment. I mean, maybe companies could think of giving them some courses which will give them employment. So that's no reason why this dance bars wherein the parents of middle class people are really crying when they see their sons, going to dance bars and totally destroying themselves.
No, I have strong reservations on that. It is not that the entire Maharashtra is being suffering from dance bar. You come to Yatmal district, you come to Amravati district, you come to Buldana district, you come to Akola, you come to Usmanabad, you will hardly find a dance bar there. You find Tamasha baris there. And the Tamasha baris
But
now
it's
still,
different
since,
versions. We already have the tamasha.
No,
The
listen,
tamasha
listen to me.
tradition is very
Listen to
powerful
me.
in
There's
the
a difference
people.
between,
And
then
I
you
know
cannot,
that
you
these
cannot
belong
term,
to
you cannot term
Vizag.
Tamasha
One by
bari.
one.
Let me complete.
Vinita, just let
You
him.
cannot term Tamasha bari as a dance bar. You cannot term a party in a drawing room of a very high society family a dance bar. Now problem with the Tamasha bari is that they dance on the stage, people sit on a chair, they enjoy. Gone are the days when real Lavani people were listening. Now recently I had been to Pune and I really wanted to see some good Lavnis. When I went there, the demand from the people were lungi dance, lungi dance, lungi dance, and the poor female wearing that Maharashtrian sari, the Maharashtrian that lugda, and she started doing lungi dance, lungi dance, lungi dance. I just left the bari. I took the ticket. I paid 75 rupees, took a ticket in Pune and went. Now that was not a dance bar. That is the culture of Maharashtra. Now since that is being drifted,
Dance
you
bar
cannot
is
blame
not
dance bar for that. Another thing is that there are more bars and liquor shops in rural Maharashtra than dance bar. That is the area where we have to really take care of. All small villages, beer is available. All small villages, whiskey is available. All foreign liquor is available. So every village you find a small marriage and people are drinking and dancing. That was never. That was what we were looking as only in films. But now it has gone to the rural area where farmers are committing suicide.
Money is perhaps
No, it's not.
explosion of money is making.
It's not an explosion of money. You come. What money we are talking of? Maharashtra is not just Pune and Mumbai. Maharashtra is not expressway. You come to Vidarbha, what rate you want land? I am ready to sell my land at 5,000 rupees per acre. Is anybody a buyer there? There is no buyer. So don't say that if the square inch and square centimeter is being sold in Mumbai, so that is the rate of entire Maharashtra. If you take a totality in Maharashtra, I do agree. The dance bar to some extent people have spent money. But tomorrow the people spend money because there is a dance bar. Don't come to this conclusion.
Right.
They may be spending money on something else tomorrow if they get a chance.
Alright.
So they should spend on their families. We should have that move. Another thing, when thousands of females are out of job, what strategical planning did Maharashtra government have? Now let me tell you a small example. When snake charmers were banned in Delhi, there is a village near Delhi where all snake charmers come, near about 500 people. So there is an NGO in Delhi that they formed their band. And now 500 people performing what that been. And they are performing the symphony, the European symphony. From there to the latest lungi dance. So you can hear them. So they give a 3-hour show. So at least you ask them not to do a snake charming, but at the same time you give them alternative. Now what alternative we give? We don't give alternative. Maharashtra has such a useless model. Means you will love. The tribal minister of Maharashtra says, why should not tribal girl become a air hostess? They pumped in near about 20 crore rupees, trained few girls as a air hostess, nobody got the job. So these are the experiment. Now recently some experiment I was telling about, I heard about the same minister want to spend money on lawn tennis. He said let tribals play lawn tennis. Now this is the area, this is the way you want to develop people. This is the way you have got a model. Just sitting in the Vidhan Sabha and giving a moral lecture to the people. What alternative you have given them? If you have got real guts, ban all the liquor.
All right, but then that would lead to that would lead to the Gujarat problem. But I want to get in a few more voices. Aritra Bhattacharya is with us. He's a journalist with the Statesman. Aritra, thanks very much for coming. And you've written extensively about Mumbai. And I mean, this is a part of sort of the culture of Mumbai that often people say. Are dance bars here to stay? I mean, whether the government bans them or not, are they too ingrained in the culture of Mumbai itself that they will always be there?
Well, I think one needs to take a broader a look at this issue from a broader perspective and not just look at dance bars and the culture of Bombay. One thing that to note here is that Bollywood and the portrayal of dance bars in Bollywood and their existence have fed into each other in many different ways, and this has been the subject of many different research. But what I would like to point out is something that that we discussed a little while ago is the ban on dance bars comes from a position of morality which is seen as the preserve of the middle class, and there is an immense problem with that position of morality. And secondly, I think it is the absolute failure of the state to provide any kind of employment to not only the people in the dance bars, but Vinita mentioned the money coming out from rehabilitation packages because of SEZs. And I think dance bars just become an outlet for spending that money. If it was not dance bars, it would be something else. But why are so many SEZs coming up, and why is the land prices being given in this manner? I think it points to the model of development that we are following, and it raises pertinent questions about it. So I think behind the issue of dance bars lies larger questions that we are often not willing to look at and not willing to address.
All right, with the larger questions such as employment and rehabilitation of the women, because many would say that if you shut a dance bar down, then that woman has no other employment and is often pushed into flesh trade. Is that the case? Is that have you experienced cases or have you seen cases like this?
Yeah, in the last time when the government banned dance bars across Maharashtra, I was not in Maharashtra at that point in time, but there were reports, and I have journalist friends who spoke about, who had spoken to girls who had gotten into the flesh trade and used to regularly fly to the Gulf countries to become a part of the flesh trade. Many of them went and joined the flesh trade in the red light district in Bombay. So it's not as if you shut dance bars, these people are going to go off, flesh trade or prostitution is going to stop. Because at the end of the day, the same morality code has a problem with prostitution. The morality code that has a problem with dance bars has a problem with prostitution as well. So either way, you're just adding fuel to fire. And I think one needs to take a more balanced view, a more balanced look at this issue rather than reacting with morality or getting into this other stereotype of a sob story of the girls don't have any option and they are forced into becoming dancers in a bar. Because I myself have come across stories of women who have negotiated their entry into the dance bar, but at the same time done that from a position of strength and come out stronger and are the sole breadwinners for their family. And I think that is one aspect we cannot overlook in this entire debate.
I for that matter, I agree to it. I know at least a man who used to, who was a contractor supplying, taking the girls to the dance bar. He used to pick up girls from Punjab. Punjab girl in a village tells that she is going to work in a Mumbai company. She is being paid 60,000 rupees per month, and her stay and food is being taken care of. She is being transported to dance bar and back to the wherever they stay, mostly in New Bombay area, and there were protectors, the bouncers sitting there in the bar, nobody would touch them. They worked there for a year, they got near about say 5 to 6 lakh rupees, they went back, got married and settled. There are cases. People have taken these dance bar not because somebody is not taking them on a gunpoint. It is only what is being shown in the films.
All right.
In Mumbai, it is not possible. You can take somebody on a gunpoint. In gunpoint, you can take them to a prostitution, put them in a bloody cage and ask them to do whatever you want. But in a dance bar, when the people are open, thousands of people talking to them, these girls.
All right.
So see, Means ultimately what morality people are talking about.
All right, so not perhaps from a moral point of view. I want to get in Sanjeev. Sanjeev Singh is a consultant editor. He joins us. Sanjeev, internationally, I mean, the fact that you have things ranging from strip clubs to Hooters kind of a restaurant, for example. I mean, the point is that the objectification of women, while nobody would want it, is a reality that everybody deals with, and often women are also advantageous because of that. I mean, not necessarily all the time, but many a time. So, internationally speaking, I mean, is this something that we in India adopt a moral position over unnecessarily, or is it necessary to adopt a moral position on this?
No, I mean, I don't necessarily, I totally agree with what Aritra has been saying, that it's necessary that you are going to be forced into a flesh pit, or you get into this whole, objectifying of women. It's also how you carry yourself, and there have been a lot of, as well as they've actually managed to go and do what they wanted to do, and yet, not got into things that they did to do. But why are they doing?
Sanjeev, I'll just come back to you. Your audio and video connection has been interrupted, so we'll come back to you. Yeah, Sanjeev, I'm sorry, the audio-video connection is giving a little bit of problem. We'll try to re-establish that. But Vinita, I'll put the same question to you. I mean, internationally, across, for example, the United States, while the strip bars are there are also restaurants like Hooters and etc., which objectify women to that extent, which showcase beautiful women, and then you order your food or your drinks, etc. So it's an experience. And the problem, the grey area where perhaps the dance bars fall under, they're not just the experience zone, but many would question them for a moral perspective. So can we separate the two? Can we delineate the two, that perhaps like it happens abroad?
Well, we cannot compare ourselves with abroad, because there is just a minute percentage living in India which is so culturally forward. Now, if you see Mumbai or Pune, I mean, there is a mass, like in Pune, you have 5 lakh students coming from all over country, and at least 1/4 of them are coming from rural Maharashtra. So they do not have that exposure. And there are these are not professionals who are doing it. You have college girls, they want to dress up better, they want to have a better lifestyle, and so they get into this part-time job called the dance bars. This is a question of not morality. It is a question of how equipped we are mentally, socially and psychologically, forget socially, even mentally and psychologically, that a man feels that she's a professional. The man, you have seen so many rape cases. You've seen even on the road, when, my friends come from abroad, they say we hate the way men simply just look at us even for like 1 second. So culturally and psychologically, a man in India is not prepared. When you say a dance bar professional, it means that she is a prostitute. And the poor thing comes from lower middle class families. They want to have better lifestyle. They do part-time college. So my point is, the dignity of women is at stake. They are yet not ready. And
all right, Aritra wanted to come in. Aritra, go ahead.
Like this, open to the entire every restaurant and
from what Vinita is saying, it's not very difficult to just stretch that argument a little bit and say, okay, if men are not prepared to handle a certain kind of open-minded women, so if there are women walking in short skimpy clothes on the road, then it is inviting prostitution. They are inviting prostitution. That's the logical end of the argument that Vinita is making. And I would also like to counter her on
not at all, no.
From what she
not at all.
Allow me to complete, Vinita. Allow me to complete. Also, you said something a little while ago about tamasha performances in the villages becoming very rampant and very vulgar. That's something that you said. And now you're saying that people who are coming from the rural areas don't have exposure. So you are in a sense contradicting yourself. Because on the one hand, if tamasha performances have become vulgar, and like it was said in the discussion a little while ago about people in the audience of tamasha performances asking for lungi dance, and the way Bollywood, the item numbers of Bollywood have seeped into every section of the society, whether it is through the internet or through mobile phones, etc. Vulgarity has reach down to every level of the society. And so I don't think it makes much sense to give this exposure argument, given that you are contradicting yourself.
Ashok, you wanted to add before we let Vinita? I'll let you respond, Vinita. Ashok also wants to add. And
100% I'm going with our friend. See, after this Hum Aapke Hai Kaun and that song Didi Tera Devar Divana by Madhuri Dixit, even the small villages, they perform a marriage, at least in Maharashtra, I know, and Vinita will be able to accept this point of view, that in Maharashtra, we don't have this Sangeet system. But now even small villages also, when there is a marriage is being performed, now this Sangeet system has started. This is something Punjabi culture, it has started there. So now, if you go to district level, so there is a one dance director who will come and 10 days take a class of your kids. Now some hefty woman with 200 kg of weight, they also dance on some songs and entire things being filmed. So whole one evening is being spent on that. So where is the Maharashtra culture now? No, we never had that thing. But sir, these are the things will grow, change with time. Then you have to accept it. So girls wearing a short dress, it will be a routine in Pune. Forget about Pune. Everybody wanted to. You cannot have entire Pune is not Sadashivpet anyway now. Sadashivpet has become a small place now. Pune has grown. So lot many people it has really got now the metropolitan culture now. So you find all sort of people in Pune. So the culture will grow. So you have to accept so many things. Just taking one morality danda and playing on that, and this I am 100% sure. If R.R. Patil, even today I am giving a challenge to R.R. Patil. If you want to go to dance bar today in the evening, I will organize for him. I will make sure that I will give him an address, he can go and sit there.
Right.
But the entire money is being collected by the police force, goes to the politician. So it is rather earning more money than the politicians and goons in Gujarat, they earn more money when there is a ban on the liquor. When the liquor ban is lifted, the earning of the state may go up, their earning will lose. Similar things will happen in Mumbai.
All right. So I want to give the final comment to Vinita. Vinita, you've been listening very patiently to the two gentlemen trying to punch holes in your argument, but I'll give you the final word on this. What would you think should be the step forward? Do you welcome this ban? Do you not welcome this ban? And do you think that this ban is here to stay?
Yeah, I just want to first clarify that in villages, women do not, girls and women do not attend the tamasha. So they are not exposed to that. When they get the freedom here in cities, it has happened that they are lured to become bar dancers. That's one. Second thing, having a sangeet in a marriage is not directly equal to a bar dance. Thirdly, I have seen that many men together have weekend outs without their women in order to go to dance bars. So obviously it is just beyond seeing the dance. So I am talking of the fact that women here as bar dancers are being used as an object of sex. And therefore the dignity of women is at stake. If there are proper bar dancers, whether Indian man is cultured, and probably there are many cultured men in the country in various segments, but it is in a very, very small number. Fourthly, the Bollywood, he just mentioned that it itself, has item numbers by the most famous actresses. So the social message going is incorrect. And therefore, these dab dancers have become more like a, sleazy and a lusty kind of a outlet. So I would like to conclude that in the given psychological structure of the Indian man, bar dancers should definitely be closed, and probably there should be more social awareness, public awareness, or I don't know what it should be, that once the man is socially educated and psychologically respectful of women, then I think we can certainly have dance bars.
Vinita, let us grow up. Let's grow up. It's not only Indian men. Don't blame Indian man. There was a famous photograph of Obama watching a female from the backside. And it was everywhere available. Even the Obama he should have a look at the girl.
All right, sir.
So why blame Indian men? Let us grow. Let us grow. And don't blame men for going out. It is a responsibility of the family also to make sure that the man doesn't go out. That is another thing. It's,
all right, as
it's
far as-
upbringing of a man.
What's the point
So
of
his
stopping
mother
a man?
his mother must have made a
mind
problem.
is
If I am a regular at
His
dance bar,
mind is-
my family's problem. If I am at a regular dance bar, my mother has not
You
taught me
can't
the
simply
values.
stop a man.
We need the talk of Shivaji Maharaj.
One by one.
We talked of Shivaji Maharaj was Shivaji Maharaj because of Jizabai.
All right.
So we need to have Jizamata at everybody's place. So a dance bar will open, dances, females will dance, and there will be no viewers to go for the dance bar.
All
If
right.
we have Jizamata in every family. Problem is that we don't have Jizamata with every family. I want you to have a lot of Jizamatas in Maharashtra and make sure that every man becomes a Shivaji. So morally, you don't have to police them.
All right, fair enough. I think as far as this conversation is concerned, we'll have to wrap it up. I'll like to thank everybody for coming in. Vinita, thanks for battling the men over here and for coming in. And but certainly agree with your point of view that as far as the dance bars are concerned, it requires serious examination. The matter really does require serious examination. Thanks very much, Vinita, for coming in, Aritra for coming in, and Sanjeev for coming in. And also Ashok sir, it was a pleasure having you in the studio over here. Well, that was this presentation on dance bars. What do you think? Do you think they're good, bad? What is the solution? Do you think men in India are not ready to accept dance bars? Do you think women are being exploited? Or do you think women are not being exploited? They have an economic opportunity. All those various contrarian points of view do exist. Which one is yours? Do share it with us. Thanks so much for watching.